July 2nd, 2021. If the monsoon season begins on July 1st this year, it will be the third latest start on record. July onsets have also been rare in other regions, occurring only 5 times in southern Korea and 6 times in central Korea. In contrast, last year's monsoon season began unusually early across the country. In local news, 2 foreign crew members remain missing after a fishing vessel sank following a collision with an LPG carrier off the coast of Busan today. The accident occurred at around 10:10 a.m., about 23 nautical miles southeast of Taebyun Port in Kijanggun County. A 992-ton LPG carrier carrying 12 crew members collided with a 79-ton trawler. The trawler sank after the collision, throwing all 8 crew members, 2 Koreans and 6 Indonesians into the sea. 6 were rescued, though 1 remains in critical condition while being transported ashore. The Coast Guard is searching for the 2 missing crew members, both Indonesian nationals in their 30s. Busan City and the Korea Theater Association will hold the 44th Korea Theater Festival from July 1st to July 26th. The festival, which originated from the National Regional Theater Festival, first held in Busan in 1983, is one of the largest theater events in the country. This year's edition will be held in Busan for the first time in 16 years. The opening ceremony will take place at 8 p.m. on July 1st at the rooftop theater of the Busan Cinema Center. The festival will include competitions featuring representative theater companies from 16 cities and provinces, an international director collaboration program with Busan theater groups, a youth theater networking festival, and various public participation events. In international news, Lockheed Martin, the largest defense contractor in the United States, has signed a contract worth up to $35 billion with the U.S. Department of Defense to significantly expand production of Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, or THAAD, interceptor missiles. According to Bloomberg on June 25th local time, the deal will increase THAAD interceptor production to about 4 times the current level. The contract is structured as an indefinite delivery agreement over 7 years with specific terms to be finalized later. The expansion is part of President Donald Trump's policy to boost munitions production. And now for today's weather. Cloudy conditions are expected overall. Showers may occur and they could be accompanied by gusty winds, thunder, and lightning, and small hail requiring extra caution. The temperature in Busan is currently 23 degrees Celsius. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM Busan 영어방송.
Coming up next is For My Busan with Laura McLuckie. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
대한민국 짜잔 짜잔 짠 Scotland. Did you cheer for the Korean team today? Did you cheer for Scotland today? Even in moments when we feel like giving up, what gives us strength is often the encouragement of others, right? So if the path you're walking right now is difficult, then let us send you our biggest applause and our heartfelt 응원. Keep going. You're not alone. We're cheering for you every step of the way. 여러분, 화이팅 합시다. 화이팅. Welcome to For My Busan. So close. I'm your host, Laura McLuckie. right, let's kick off Thursday's show. Urban Zacapa, Beautiful Day. Beautiful day. Or not. Not a beautiful day. Terrible. Terrible. Well, not super terrible. But guess what? For me, it was like a double 실패. 스코틀랜드도 대한민국도 너무 슬펐어. I was very angry to see that Brazil beat Scotland 3-0, although not surprised. Not surprised in the slightest. However, shall we just not be sad about it? Because both are third. They finished third. Both finished third in their groups. So let's just wait. My prediction is Korea goes through, Scotland does not. However, if some miracle happens and all the other teams are rubbish, then Scotland can go through, Korea can go through, and they can meet each other on the pitch. And I will sing, Dehan Scotland, flower of da-dan, da-dan, dan. It'll be all over the place. But it will be very fun indeed. So yes, did you watch the game? Let me talk about it in a minute. 4:10 on the clock. Thursday, the 25th of June. Very important day today, of course. And you're here with me, Laura McLuckie, for My Busan on 90.5 and 103.3 FM, BEFM, 부산영어방송입니다. 반갑습니다. Welcome to the show. Did you watch the football today? Did you watch? Altogether, 너무 스트레스 받을 수밖에 없었잖아요. So sad. So annoying. And do you know what? I just really need to happen now? 장난이지만 it's a joke, but I'm not really joking. All I need is for England to lose, and then I'll be happy. England lose, I'll be super happy. That's it. You know, there's a saying in Scotland, no matter who you support, no matter which Scottish team you support, Scottish people always have two teams that they support. The first one is their team, for me, Celtic. And the second one, whoever England is playing. So when it comes to football, Scotland and England, we have a very lively rivalry. But anyway, I'm sure Koreans feel the same about some teams in the world, but we shan't go into it. The World Cup has brought us many creative and entertaining cheering traditions. That's what I want to focus on, the positive stuff. So perhaps you've heard some of them. We actually talked a bit about them yesterday. One of the most famous cheering traditions in this World Cup is Norway's Viking row. Very cool. They all sit down, they extend both arms, and they do like the traditional row of a Viking ship. It's fun. You can't just see it in the World Cup stadiums, but you can see it in Times Square, fan zones, streets all around the world. The Norway fans are just sitting down and rowing a boat. I like it. You may or may not have heard, and if you haven't heard, I'm very disappointed. Scotland's Tartan Army have been attracting attention. Tartan Army also created a world record with the loudest World Cup noise at 125 decibels by singing our national anthem. Very proud. I was watching the video today and I shed a few tears, feeling very, very proud. The term Tartan Army refers to the supporters of Scottish national football team and combines tartan, which is our traditional, I don't say plaid, it's tartan, I can't say plaid, traditional pattern used in kilts and other materials, not just kilts, and the word army, of course. But the fans are very well known for dressing in their football tops and a kilt, or like tartan shorts if it's girls, and tartan scarves and flags and all the things. Mexican fans have incorporated lucha libre into one of the country's most iconic cultural traditions. Lucha libre is like Mexican wrestling, professional wrestling. They wear the masks, right? They've got high-flying acrobatic moves. If you've ever seen the movie Nacho Libre, it's like that, except good. And fans attend matches and street viewing events wearing the masks, and, you know, they enjoy the football and the culture at the same time. And, of course, when it comes to passionate support, Korea's Red Devils cannot be left out. Of course not. Red Devil fans probably spent their voices this morning, cheering for the Korean team during the morning match. Yeah, sad. But listen, let's cross our fingers and send, you know, all the best wishes into the universe, and hopefully our teams can get through. Support, encouragement, it gives us reassurance, you know, that we need, and tells us that we're not alone. So that sense of belonging helps us create the mental strength to get back on our feet even when we feel like giving up. And I know that the teams today will be feeling sad. You know, you heard in the news there with Jian, she said that the manager, the team apologised to the fans for losing. I think, do you know what? Nothing to apologise for. You went out there, you did your best, you tried, and at the end of the day, it's a game of skill, yes, but also a game of chance. There's luck definitely involved there. And so, you know, no sagwa, please. I will not take those apples. I do not like them apples today. So, no, you don't need to sagwa. Just be proud of the performance, because we're all proud of you as well. So as the World Cup continues, please cheer for, of course, your own teams, but the players that are participating all across the world, except England. I'm just kidding. Also, so kidding. It's just friendly banter. Listen, I'm the one with the microphone. If any English person wants to come in and have a chat about it, feel free. But the door's locked. And don't come here. Let's send our messages of support to the Korean national team today, competing in the World Cup Or if you would like to my countrymen, Scotland's team who were beaten 3-0 by Brazil this morning, your messages will be delivered to them through our broadcast because I know that they all listen to our show. 네, 여러분 오늘은 대한민국 축구 대표팀에게 응원 한마디만 보내주실 수 있을까요? 네, 응원 많이 해주시면 감사하겠습니다. 아니면 스코틀랜드 팀 아니면 자기 나라의 팀한테 응원 메시지를 보내주시면 좋을 것 같습니다. 우리 프로로 네, 보내드리겠습니다. 그리고 역시 신청곡도 보내주시기 바랍니다. 응원할 때 아니면 힘을 필요할 때 그런 노래 신청해 주시면 감사하겠습니다. Send us your song request as well. Something that gets our spirits up, something that makes us feel energetic. pound 9050 샵 9050 or Kakao Talk. Text messages are 101 Kakao Talk and our live stream is free. All right, it's time for Newsfeed with Kim Gyubi.
System check complete. Destination set. Busan.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant day.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're now making our approach to Busan. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. We've just landed. Welcome to For My Busan. It's time for news feeds, and joining me every Thursday is Kim Gyubi, Jumugwan Nim from Busan City's media division to walk us through the stories that matter in Busan. Hello.
Hello, Laura.
Hello, Gyubi. How are you today?
Not good. Not good.
슬프지?
Upset? I'm very upset.
Very upset. We're very angry.
Angry.
So angry. Not at the team, at the other team. How dare you?
How dare
How dare you win the game of football? Yeah.
It's too early to finish everything.
No, they won't. I think Korea's going to get through. I think Scotland will be out. Sadly, let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's keep all the fingers crossed.
대한 스코틀랜드.
대한 스코틀랜드, 대한 스코틀랜드 진짜. 스코트국.
Good, yeah.
코리아, 스코리아.
Oh, that's a nice word.
Skoria. Oh, good.
Good, yes.
Come on, Skoria. Skoria. Okay, anyway. Anyway, let's be positive. It's going to happen.
Of course.
I believe. What are we talking about this week?
Okay, so today we are looking at two stories that highlight Busan's growing global presence. One is about a festival that's bringing world-class rock artists to the city, and the other is about citizens helping share Busan's history with the world.
Rock music and world heritage. I believe I know exactly what events you're talking about. It's an interesting combination as well. So both stories, I love this because they connect Busan to the world in very different ways. Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's start with the music. Actually, this is something I wait for every single year. I'm so excited. It's the Busan International Rock Festival.
Yeah, it's back. The 2026 Busan International Rock Festival returns to Samrak Ecological Park from October 2nd to 4th, bringing together international artists and Korean bands for a 3-day celebration of live music.
Do you know the organizer? Do you know who's booking the bands?
Oh, you're talking about the guy?
No, I'm asking, like the person who books all the bands for the thing. Do you know who it is? I want to suggest a band. That's why.
Who is on your list?
I'm sure it's not like an open suggestion for the bands. But I want to bring a Scottish band to Korea.
For example?
Valtos band. So good. They're not especially famous. They play gigs around Scotland. They're like they've played in some of the best Glasgow venues, but they mix EDM with like traditional Scottish music. It's so good.
If anyone is listening from 축조위 축제 조직위원회,
네.
please.
전화 주세요. 진짜 좋습니다. 후회하지 않을 거예요.
Oh, yeah.
약속. Good. Anyway, we always talk about the headliners, right? So this year's headline act is definitely getting attention, but can I tell you, never heard of them.
Anyway,
Whoops.
American heavy metal band Avenged Sevenfold will headline the festival. It's especially exciting because the band is returning to Korea for the first time in more than a decade.
Yeah, it's a huge booking. After I saw the lineup on SNS, I was like, who that? Who that? So I checked them out, and they're huge. And I know there's a lot of rock fans who've been waiting for that announcement.
Yes, definitely. And they're joined by some of legendary and contemporary acts. One of the most anticipated Korean performers is Songgolme, one of the country's most influential rock bands. They've been loved by generations of music fans since their debut in 1979, and the lineup also reflects the festival's international character, with Japanese bands such Moss and Australian indie band Spacey Jane announced to perform.
It's very fun. Now, international music fans will definitely love that because last year they had international bands, but I think every year they're becoming more and more global.
It's growing, yeah.
It's growing. It's growing globally. So you've got like heavy metal, indie rock, alternative, Korean bands. There's something for everybody.
And here's another interesting point. According to data, the Busan International Rock Festival recorded the highest attendance among domestic music festivals last year. And because of that momentum, the festival is expanding its multilingual services and international travel packages to attract even more overseas visitors.
I love it. It's a big achievement. And can I just say, like, may I say something?
Of course
할 말이 많다.
아, 좋습니다.
But can I say, I want to 칭찬 Busan. I've not been to any rock festivals in Seoul. I have to say, when I went to Coldplay in Seoul, it was very well organized and it was so well done. Everyone was like very careful. But in Busan, because it's a rock festival and everyone's just walking around everywhere, you expect there's going to be trash. You expect there's going to be
chaotic.
like a bit chaos. Everyone was so well behaved, which I'm not used to. If you've ever seen videos of Tea in the Park or Rock Ness, those are the Scottish music festivals. That's what I'm used to. Yeah, so much fun.
You know what you're talking about.
But like even like after you eat, there's 반납, what do you call it? Like 반납 장소. So you have to like return area, return your food. You scrape your food in, and you give your
and
things.
everything.
And it's just, it blows my mind as a non-Korean, like as a Scottish person going to a festival and people actually looking after the venue like that. It was crazy. It was
Very
so
clean
good.
and eco-friendly,
So,
organized.
so well behaved. Oh my goodness. I want everyone to experience a Scottish music festival just once. Just once. Transportation this year is becoming easier as well.
Yes, festival travel packages that combine admission tickets and shuttle bus transportation are available through the taxi hailings application, making it easier for people to travel from Seoul and other major cities.
I love it. Very convenient. And it's obvious why the festival just grows every year.
칭찬합니다.
칭찬합니다. 여러분, 우리 포마 부산을 한 단체로 갈까? 단체로 갑시다. 박 PD 왜?
박 PD님 싫어요.
피곤하겠다.
피곤해?
너무 피곤하게 시켰다.
Okay.
아니,
okay,
갑시다.
I understand.
갑시다. 우리는 다루다루 티켓을 다 사야 되는데 우리는 뭐 티켓비로 낼 수가 없는데 죄송하지만 네. Sponsor, if you want to sponsor our show, let's go and do 공개 방송. 거기서 공개 방송하고
vlog and everything.
인터뷰하고 vlog하고 우리는 포마 부산 팀 우리 청취자 여러분 다 같이 갑시다. Let's go together. 진짜 serious. You're laughing. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. No England fans.
축제 조직위원회 부탁드립니다.
Core. Okay, let's move to the next one. From music to history, Busan has launched something called the Wartime Capital Busan Global Supporters. I heard about this morning, actually.
Oh, yeah. This supporters program brings together citizens to help promote the historical and cultural value of Busan's wartime heritage and supports its UNESCO World Heritage nomination efforts.
And this is especially interesting because the promotion is being led by citizens.
Themselves,
right?
Yeah. The supporters group consists of 25 citizens from different backgrounds and age groups, including university students, and working professionals. Their mission is to share the unique story of wartime capital Busan with wider audiences.
Yeah, so instead of just reading about history, actively helping tell the story. That's what they're doing, right?
Yes, and the supporters will create a variety of content sharing the historical significance of Busan's wartime heritage and the upcoming UNESCO World Heritage Committee session that will be held at Bexco this July.
Very exciting. Are you going to that?
I think so, yeah.
나도 갈까? 같이 가자.
같이 가자.
다 같이 가자. 오버하지 마라. By the way, for any listeners who might not be familiar with the term wartime capital Busan,
Yeah.
tell us a bit more about what that refers to.
Yes, it's 비란 수도 Busan. So during the Korean War, Busan served as Korea's temporary capital and became a refuge for people from across the country. The city still preserves important sites connected to that period. And in fact, there are 11 major heritage sites, including Yeongdo Bridge, Busan Port, the former presidential residence, Busan Citizens Park, UN Memorial Cemetery, and other several residential communities.
It's really fascinating because many of these places are still, I mean, they're just part of everyday life in Busan. They're not cordoned off as like display areas or they're not turned into museums. They are just places where people work, live, and go about their daily lives. And I think something very special is having citizens tell those stories of, you know, everyday life and during the wartime. It makes it more personable. It makes it more relatable.
Yes, so Busan hopes these supporters will help more people both in Korea and overseas, understand why wartime capital Busan is historically important and why it's worthy of UNESCO World Heritage recognition.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, listen, all right, today's stories really show two different sides of Busan's global appeal. We've got the internationally recognized rock music festival to a citizen-led effort to share the city's history with the world.
So
The world.
whether it's through music, culture, or heritage, Busan continues finding new ways to connect with global audiences.
Yeah. Do you understand when I say world?
World, yeah.
World.
Yes.
Scottish people say world.
World.
Girl. Battle. So it's like battle.
It is
But that's like
pronunciation.
bottle. Barrel, as in like a barrel of beer. World.
World.
Oh, there we go.
It's okay? Okay.
Ding dong ding.
Oh.
That's good. By the way, you can always find all the updates on Busan City's official, I was about to say the word, official SNS channels at what?
At Busan City.
And
At Busan City Globe.
Busan City _
Yes.
Globe is the English one. So go and check out, go and follow them as well on Busan Tube and get to the website and do all the things. Thank you very much, QB.
Thank you so much.
It's always fun.
Thank you so much.
See you later. Don't be angry. Bye-bye. All right, up next, it's time for On the Mic.
네, 안녕하세요. 올리비아입니다. 오늘은 프리한 분과 함께 이야기를 나눠보도록 하겠습니다. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 저는 한국어를 가르치고 있는 예원 코리안 최예원이라고 합니다. 만나서 반갑습니다.
와. 왜 수식어를 자유라고 정하셨는지 설명을 좀 부탁드릴게요.
어렸을 때부터 뭔가에 구속된 적은 없었어요. 어렸을 때부터 해외를 많이 다녔어요. 부모님이랑 같이. 이 사람들은 이렇게 살지? 이 사람들은 학원도 안 가네? 끝마치고 노네? 학교도 일찍 끝나네? 이런 생각부터 아마 시작을 했겠죠. 대학교나 고등학교 되면 학업적으로 더 힘들고 하니까 뭔가 내가 회사에 들어가서 일을 시작하다 보면은 어렵겠다. 자유를 뺏기는 내 삶이 싫다. 그래서 점점 자유에 대해서 좀 공부도 많이 하고 책도 읽고 그런 삶을 추구하려고 노력을 많이 했던 것 같아요. 근데 이런 삶을 살다 보니까 너무 좋은 거죠. 다른 사람들과 살았으면 좋겠다. 제 취미나 아니면 제 일이나 이런 게 다 자유랑 연관돼 있더라고요. 생각했어요. 서핑하는 거. 이게 사실 서핑이라는 스포츠가 다른 거는 사람 보고 하는 것도 막 자연이랑 싸우는 거기도 하고 계속 파도를 뒤로 이제 봐야 되잖아. 그러다 보니까 되게 마음의 평화도 주고 되게 자유랑 가까운 거라고 생각을 했고
막 서핑할 때 파도가 높이 온다고 불평불만하지 않잖아요.
아 그렇죠.
파도가
오히려 좋아.
잔잔하다고도 욕하지 않잖아요.
네.
그냥 파도가 높든 파도가 낮든 잔잔하든 거칠든 그냥 타는 거잖아요. 그래서 멋있는 것 같아요.
맞아요. 제가 하고 있는 일도 공간에서 좀 자유를 얻고 싶어서 온라인으로 한국어 가르치거나 아니면 컨텐츠를 만들거나 그래서 이 직업을 선택한 이유가 제일 큰 이유죠.
뭐 할 때 가장 이게 자유지 이렇게 느끼세요?
최근에 깨달은 건데 뭔가 좋아하는 게 있으면 써봐야 되잖아요. 근데 제가 그런 습관을 들이지 않고 가끔씩 집에서 이어폰으로 노래를 엄청 크게 틀고 제가 좋아하는 노래를 들을 때가 있는데 그럴 때 주는 자유가 엄청 커요. 혼자 방에서 콘서트를 시작하는
그쵸.
거죠.
한국어를 외국인들에게 알려주게 된 계기는 무엇인지 궁금합니다.
원래 처음에는 제가 워홀을 좀 많이 가고 싶었어요. 해외 경험을 좀 쌓고 싶었으니까. 근데 워홀을 원래 호주로 가려고 했는데 호주에서 카페에서 일한다거나 파스타임으로 일을 해도 생계를 유지하기 어렵다고 하더라고요. 그래서 다른 일을 하나를 조금 온라인으로 할 수 있는 걸 구해보자. 그래서 처음에는 튜터 이렇게 할 수 있는 프로그램을 찾았어요. 근데 그때 영어를 못했어요. 하나도. 가르칠 정도가 전혀 안 됐던 그거를 사이드 잡으로 이제 구해서 나 외국인들이랑 대화도 할 수 있고 외국인들한테다가 돈 받고 그 나라 사람들 문화도 배우고 내가 가르치면서 배울 수 있는 게 너무 좋더라고요. 그냥 이거를 본업으로 한번 삼아보자. 시작을 처음에 하게 된 거죠.
그래서 언제 뿌듯하시고 좀 행복하세요?
SNS도 하지만 이제 1대1 수업도 하고 있거든요. 근데 1대1 수업이 제가 직관적으로 학생들을 만나면서 학생들의 레벨이 올라가는 걸 좀 볼 수 있으니까 처음에는 영어로만 수업을 해야 됐다면은 나중에는 이제 한국어로만 수업을 해도 전혀 이제 힘든 게 없는 그럴 때 너무 뿌듯하죠. 학생이 일하다가 한국인들을 만나서 얘기를 했는데 너 한국말 왜 이렇게 잘해? 누구한테 배웠어? 그럴 때 너무 뿌듯하죠. 신나서 얘기할 때요.
제가 가르쳤습니다.
그때 꼭 제 이름을 얘기해라고.
이렇게 한국어를 한번 공부해보세요 라고 추천해주고 싶은 방법이 있다면 어떤 것들이 있을까요?
제가 항상 말을 많이 하라고 해요. 근데 저도 이제 영어를 공부했을 때 혼잣말 엄청 많이 했던 것 같아요. 근데 말을 많이 안 하면 기억에서 빨리 없어지는 것 같더라고요. 너의 관심사 아니면 직장 그리고 너가 자주 쓰는 단어부터 아마 한국어를 공부해봐라 라고 얘기를 많이 해요. 그래야 뭐 그 단어를 배우더라도 쓸 일이 더 많고 또 관심을 또 많이 가지게 되니까.
언어의 효능감?
좋습니다. 스몰 토킹부터 한국인들이랑 해야 될 단계인데 뭐 날씨라든지 좋아하는 음악 이런 것들을 어떻게 얘기할 수 있는지 그런 것부터 더 배우는 것도 좋은 것 같아요.
내가 진짜 당장 쓸 수 있는 말을 한국어로 써봐라. 방송 듣고 있는 분들에게 하고 싶은 이야기가 있다면?
자신감에 대해서 저도 생각을 요즘 많이 하게 되더라고요. 제가 자신감이 그렇게 많지는 않은 편인 것 같아요. 특히 한국에서는 남의 시선을 좀 많이 신경을 썼던 거죠. 되게 겸손하려고 하고 어떤 좋은 자신감 발현되지 않았던 것 같아요. 그래서 함께하는 분들도 삶에서 자신감을 가지고 삶을 사셨으면 좋겠다 이런 생각이 듭니다.
좋아하는 영어 단어나 영어 표현이 있어요?
The thing we fear most is usually the very thing we need to do. 우리가 가장 두려워하는 일은 되게 우리가 꼭 해야만 하는 일이다. 해야만 하는 일이다. 그래서 저도 이제 막 새로운 거라든지 두렵고 하기 싫잖아요. 그냥 해보지 뭐 약간 그런 마인드를 가지게 할 수 있는 명언이 아닌가. 내가 하고 싶은 게 있고 선택을 하는 것도 도전이라고 생각을 해요. 직장에서 돈을 많이 번다든지. 근데 제가 원하는 일이 아니에요 그게. 근데 그걸 나올 수 있는 용기나 자유는 엄청 큰 용기가 필요하다고 생각을 하거든요. 그래서 저는 너가 정말 안정적인 직장을 그만두고 두렵지만은 너가 하고 싶은 거나 너가 선택한 일을 하고 싶으면은 꼭 해라. 저는 이런 식의 생각을 하는 거죠. 그러니까 오늘 다 얘기하는 거에 대한 거랑 비슷할 수 있는데 여행을 갔다 온 후로 정말 행복해야겠다는 생각을 많이 했어요. 예전에는 일도 열심히 해서 좀 미래의 행복을 위해 살았다면 지금 행복해야 돼요.
지금 행복해야 돼요.
지금 제일 젊잖아요. 그렇죠?
과거는 바꿀 수 없고 미래는 언제 올지 모르면 우리는 지금 집중해야 됩니다. 지금 이 순간 내가 느끼는 이 공기, 향기, 누구와 함께 있는지 그 순간에 집중하고.
맞아요.
여러분
지금 행복하세요.
지금 행복하세요. Be happy now. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Olivia, our reporter, and to our interviewee, Tae-won-nim. Tae-won is a Korean language education creator. He's an online Korean instructor and a Korean content creator as well. He's traveled abroad frequently since he was young and was exposed to diverse ways of life, which led him to value the idea of freedom. Right? So he was choosing the life that he really wants rather than being confined by a company or a fixed path. So while he was preparing for a working holiday, he began online Korean tutoring as a way to work remotely. And as he enjoyed communicating with international students, learning about different cultures, teaching Korean, it gradually became his main career. He says he feels the greatest sense of fulfillment when his students become able to communicate naturally in Korean, or when they tell him that that Koreans have recognized their Korean skills. 와, 한국어 잘하십니다. 감사합니다. Like that. So for Korean learners, he emphasizes the importance of speaking as much as possible, especially by starting with lots of words and expressions related to their interests and daily lives. His favorite English quote is, "The thing we fear doing most is usually the thing we most need to do," which means the things that we don't want to do as much are the things that, well, we've got to. 하고 싶은 일이, 안 하고 싶은 일이, yeah, we know which one we want to do, but the ones that we don't want to do is the ones we have to do, you know? Anyway, that's all. My friends, that's all we've got for this week. Thank you very much. If you want to be on the mic, get in touch. We would love to have you. Text topic for today. Send us a message of support to our Korean national team for, well, all of their efforts in the World Cup, or to your country's team, or to Scotland, because they also lost today. And we'll send them the messages through our broadcast, aka we'll read them out on air. 네, 여러분, 오늘은 대한민국 축구 대표팀에게 응원 메시지를 보내주시면 감사하겠습니다. 아니면 뭐 자기 나라의 팀, 아니면 나의 나라의 팀, 스코틀랜드죠. 오늘 실패. 그래서 응원 한마디 보내주시면 감사하겠습니다. 신청곡 같이 보내주시면 감사하고요. 샵 9050 pound 9050 KakaoTalk or YouTube Live. Text messages are 101. Everything else is free. All right. Up next, this is Two Different Tiers by Wonder Girls, then Busan Life Solutions.
Gave me two different tears. 너 때문에 난 기뻐서 울었고 슬퍼서 울었어. So I hate you. So I love you. So I hate you. So I love you. 난 너 없이 살아간 게 왜 아직도 이렇게 힘든지 더 이상 부은 눈으로 눈 뜨긴 싫어. 이젠 잊고 싶어. 그래서 네가 준 하품 생각해. 너 때문에 흘린 눈물 생각해. 그런데 왜 자꾸만 행복했던 순간만 떠올리고 있는지 모르겠어. Give me two different tears. 너 때문에 난 기뻐서 울었고 슬퍼서 울었어. So I hate you. The love you gave me was so good. So I love you. But the pain you gave me was so bad. 왜 아직도 너 때문에 눈물 흘리는지 내가 너무 싫어. 얼마나 더 상처를 입어야 난 너를 미워할 수 있을까. 그래서 네가 준 하품 생각해. 너 때문에 흘린 눈물 생각해. 하지만 갈수록 밀어내려 할수록 네 모습은 너무 빨리 다가와. Give me two different tears. 너 때문에 난 무서워서 울었고 슬퍼서 울었어. So I hate you.
Welcome everybody to the final selection. Final selection? It's fine. Of the first half of our show is Busan Life Solutions. Kelly's in the house. Hello.
안녕하세요. Hi everyone. 반갑습니다.
Hello.
네.
You're wearing scarves a lot these days.
진짜요?
I like
Getting
that
older.
one. I like getting older. 나이 먹으면서 그래.
네.
그래.
You know that you are getting older if you like, scarves.
Take pictures of flowers.
네. That's true. 네,
Yeah.
맞아요. 네.
하고 있어요 지금?
네, 맞아요.
I like that one. It's got ducks on it.
맞아요.
You got little ducks. What are you breaking over there?
네.
She's breaking
I'm
the
fixing
studio.
it. I'm fixing
She's
it.
fixing the
맞아요.
studio.
네.
She's fixing the studio after breaking the studio. Everything good with you, Kelly?
So far so good.
Good,
네.
good,
And,
good.
Right. And it kind of felt like summer, but now, 네.
Rainy season is here.
Maybe rainy season is coming, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's all right.
네,
Comes
that's all
every
right.
year.
네,
We'll get through.
Sure.
So, You are here for Busan Life Solutions. Tell us
Right.
about this segment.
All right. The number of non-Korean citizens living in Busan has increased a lot over the last few years, right? So, their situations may vary. Some are foreign workers, others are international students, and we also have foreign tourists in Busan, right? Well, their situations may vary, but they face a lot of different issues while living in the city or traveling in the city, right? So that can be about their visa issues or like a school life, marriage, etc., right? So whenever they face issues, I would like to give them a reminder that they can visit two different organizations, which is the Busan Global Center and the Busan Foreign Resident Support Center, right? So what I do in this segment is that I receive questions and answers from these two organizations, and I share them with you, right?
Yes.
So that we can help some of our listeners.
Absolutely. So I'll read the questions. These
All
are real
right.
questions from real people living in Busan, and you'll give us the solution.
Yep.
So this person says, we are a multicultural family and this is the second marriage for both of us. I'm the husband and I have children from my previous marriage, but they do not live with me. My question is, if my current wife applies for and obtains a family relations certificate, 가족관계증명서, will my children from my previous marriage appear on her certificate?
Well, that's an interesting question.
Huh.
Right. This is an interesting question.
That's the first time we've had any kind of question like this.
Right. Well, the answer is no. Well, and I don't know. I hope that this person feels a little bit relieved. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we have to wonder why they're asking.
Right. So
Yeah.
I actually had the same question in the first place, right? So what appears on a family relations certificate actually depends on who applies for the certificate, right? So in this person's case, if the current wife applies for her own family relations certificate, like 가족관계증명서, the husband's children from his previous marriage will not be listed, right? So, this couple is married, right? But still, the legal relationship between the wife and the husband's children from the previous marriage is not considered like a direct parent-child relationship. You know what I mean? So, but if the husband applies for his own family relation certificate, his children from the previous marriage will appear on the record. But here's another but, right? However, when it comes to the 가족관계증명서, like a family relation certificate, well, there are actually two types. Did you know about it?
Yes, maybe.
One is 일반, like a regular, and the other is 상세, like a detailed.
Okay, so
right?
I know what they are. So the one that I always request is just
Right.
일반,
네.
and there's other ones if you need documents,
Right.
and it shows my husband's mother and father,
Right.
and it shows my husband, and then it shows us in a list under my husband.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So a general certificate, like a 일반 증명서, shows only certain current family information, but the detailed certificate, which is called 상세 증명서, includes all children, including the children from a previous marriage,
Yeah.
right? So in order to make a long story short, the husband children from his previous marriage will not appear on this current wife family relation certificate, but they would appear only on the husband 상세 증명서, like a detailed document, right?
Yeah. So keep that in mind. But do you want the children to be there? That's the thing, because if the children are there and you're applying for 지원금, and I'm not saying they are, but if you have a multi-child family, there are certain benefits.
Oh, okay.
So that's
I
kind of
learned
what
something new too.
popped into my head as well. It's like
Right.
maybe they want them there or maybe they don't want them to show up there.
Right.
Who knows? But anyway, that's the information. All right, next person. This person says, I currently hold a D10 visa. No one's saying hello today. Well. I currently hold a D10 visa. Through a job fair for foreigners, I learned about this company, went through the interview process, and was hired. I worked for a total of 4 days. However, I was dismissed. The company said I was not good enough. When I asked about my wages, the company told me that because I'd not worked for more than 1 week, they could not complete certain registrations and therefore could not pay me. There was no written employment contract yet, but I don't understand. even part-time workers are paid for a single day of work. So I'm wondering whether the company's actions are lawful. What should I do?
This person must be really like
짜증나.
네, 맞아요.
화가
짜증나,
난다.
frustrated,
I'd be
angry,
very
and
upset.
disappointed at the same time, right? 네, but sometimes I believe that like things happen for reasons. Probably good thing is waiting for this person, right?
Yeah.
So a company generally cannot, the company cannot refuse to pay wages simply because an employee worked for less than a week or something, If someone worked for 4 days, then they are entitled to be paid for 4 days. If they work for like 5 days, they're entitled, to be paid for 5 days. That's it, regardless of their nationality, visa status, or how long they were employed, right? So even if the company decided that the employee didn't meet its expectations, or so they, decided to terminate the employment or something, but still wages for the days actually worked must be paid, right? So in this case, well, it would be a good idea to gather all the evidence of employment, such as like messages, work schedules, attendance records, or other documents, and contact the 노동청 or like a labor office. Or, you can also call the Ministry of Employment and Labor hotline at 1350, So, I hope that this person finds a better work. And I hope that this person feels better. 네.
Yeah. The lesson here is never start work without a contract.
맞아요.
Because some people will say, 근데 좀 빨리빨리 시작해야 되는데요. 우리는 나중에 사인할게요.
Right.
We're gonna do this later. We'll sign later. You need to start now. You have rights.
네.
It can be. I feel like sometimes people take advantage because
Right.
they don't. Foreigners don't know Korean. They don't know the laws. They don't know their rights
Right.
exactly. So yeah, not okay. So I hope you get your money back. Okay, well, you get paid what you're owed. Okay, the next person says, hi, hello. As a foreigner traveling to Jeju Island in Korea, is it mandatory to carry a passport, or is it acceptable to carry my alien registration card, or ARC, for identification purposes instead? I would appreciate some guidance. Thank you.
Well, do you carry a passport when you go to Jeju?
Always passport.
Oh, you do? You do?
Always passport.
Right.
I got, do you know what?
Just in case, right?
Just in case. I always carry a passport because even though I've got my ARC, I just never know. You just never know what's going to happen.
Right.
It's like things can change so quickly. So I always have my passport if I'm traveling on a plane anywhere.
Right.
And I think I got through my door the other day, I got a message saying your length of stay is coming to an end. I forgot that I was on a visa. I was like, what do you mean it's coming to? You're going to kick me out? What do you mean? So I have to renew my alien card. So I never trust the alien card. I trust the passport a lot more than I do
That's
the
probably
alien
a very
card.
good answer. That's a very good answer. But legally speaking, if they are a foreign resident in Korea, carrying their alien registration card is enough.
I don't know. I can't say anything
But-
because I hate Jeju Airport. I'll say this out loud. I will say it all day, every day. Jeju Airport, in my opinion, is terrible. And the reason being, they separate me from my children when we have to go through customs,
Okay.
even if I'm going back to Busan.
Okay.
I've complained
see.
about this many
Right.
times.
Okay.
We won't
All
get
right,
into it.
All right.
But I think because there's no international border.
Right. So Jeju is part of Korea, so there's no international border check, for residents. So they are not required to carry their passport for domestic travel, but still, as a backup, it's always better to have a passport,
Yeah.
right? 네.
Just in case.
For just in case.
Just in
exactly.
case. Because you
네.
never know. And then, I think if you lose your ARC?
Right. That's something that I was about to mention, but thank you for bringing that up.
Also, you could also lose your passport. So,
one of
enough.
the other, right?
So what about you? Because I think also Koreans can just take like driver's license
Right.
to get on a plane between Busan and Jeju.
But you know what? Interestingly, I always take my passport.
Really? Just in
for
case.
Backup.
Yeah.
Just for a backup. I don't know. Whenever I go to the airport,
Passport.
like having a passport, it's also a lot more relieving.
It makes you feel comfortable,
네.
right? Yeah, I feel
Right,
exactly the same.
Right.
Okay, let's see. We've got two more, but they're short ones. I think we can get through them. This person says, hello, just a quick question. Do you know if there are any banks open on Sundays in Busan?
You know what? I didn't know anything about this until I received this question. But actually, Shinhan Bank has recently expanded service for non-Koreans, actually, as Busan has seen a lot of like foreign tourists, you know, in the city. However, please note that only Shinhan Bank Busan Finance Center branch in Junggu operates on Sundays. And its hours are limited from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
여러분,
네.
일요일마다 부산
네.
국제금융센터에서 신한은행
오픈한다 그럽니다. 네.
core. I don't go with that bank, so it means nothing to me. Or Vienna. Question 5. This person says, I'd like to go hiking on Jangsan Mountain in Haeundae, but I'm not sure where to start. This is not a question for the Busan Global Center.
They can actually come up with any questions.
It's so
They can come up with any questions, really. Seriously. 네.
I mean, they answered it, but it's not. Is this a question? Okay, 여러분, you tell me what you think. This person asked, I'd like to go hiking on Jangsan Mountain in Haeundae, but I'm not sure where to start. Which trail would you recommend? And how long does it take to reach the summit? 여기 부산 글로벌 센터한테 질문
할 만한 질문은 아닌.
질문은 좀
But really, like I mean it. When I say really, I mean it. You know, they actually come up with all the questions. You know, they can come up with all
People
kinds
are
of
funny.
questions.
People are very funny.
Maybe sometimes, right? Well, but you know what? I'm not a hiker myself, but I did a little bit of research, right? So it turns out.
What was that?
네,
Was that your research,
like,
Hans?
My research.
Okay.
맞아요. 네. It turns out there are like several trails up Jangsan Mountain, right? And one of the most popular starting point is the Daecheon Park near the Jangsan subway station. So from Daecheon Park, it usually takes about like 1.5 hour or 2 hours, you know, depending on your pace, right? In order to reach the summit. So, you know, just before you head out, you know, check the weather and wear comfortable shoes and enjoy the hike and enjoy the beautiful view.
It's very beautiful. Definitely
Have you
worthwhile.
been?
Yes,
Oh.
many times.
I've never been.
Really? But I think you would really love it. Take the kids, go to, you don't need to go hiking, but see, just even kind of at the bottom of the mountain, there's this little 계곡.
네.
계곡. 개구리?
계곡.
계곡. And it's very fresh and it's shaded and yeah, great place for people to play and eat picnics and all the things. You don't need to go hiking, but you can go just sitting.
Alrighty.
Yeah, wonderful. Kelly, thank you so much for all of these updates. Very important job that you have, so much appreciated. And we'll see you again next week.
Alrighty. Bye-bye,
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye-bye. All right, time for me to say goodbye for the first half of the show. I'll be back in the second half with the Global Chatter Squad and, of course, our Busan playlist, as well as lots of fantastic music. Speaking of which, Almost Is Never Enough by Ariana Grande and Nathan Sykes. I'll see you at 5 o'clock.
I like to say we gave it a try. I'd like to blame it all on life. Maybe we just weren't right, but that's a lie. That's a lie, and we can deny it as much as we want, but in time our feelings will show. 'Cause sooner or later we'll wonder why we gave up. The truth is everyone knows. Oh,
I could change the world overnight. There'd be no such thing as goodbye.
Your bridge to the world. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
자갈치 시장의 활기찬 목소리, 영도 앞바다를 수놓은 은빛 윤슬, 우리가 지켜온 부산의 소중한 모습들입니다. 이제 부산은 그 이상의 내일을 준비합니다. 첨단을 달리는 에코 델타시티의 일상부터 가덕도 신공항의 하늘길, 그리고 유라시아와 북극을 잇는 북극 항로까지 세계를 향한 거침없는 도약, 그 엔진은 바로 부산 사람입니다.
우리가 부산입니다.
우리가 부산입니다.
우리가 부산입니다.
당신의 자부심이 부산의 미래를 만듭니다. 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 부산영어방송이 함께합니다. 모든 지식을 인공지능이 찾아주는 시대. 하지만 정답을 찾는 기술보다 중요한 것은 세상을 새롭게 바라보는 눈입니다. 예술을 경험한다는 것은 익숙한 세상을 새롭게 바라보게 하고, 예술을 교육한다는 것은 인공지능 시대에 맞는 인재를 키우게 합니다. 바다를 품은 자연과 활기찬 도시의 일상이 예술이 되고 영감이 되는 곳. 부산이라는 거대한 도화지 위에서 창의력이 피어나고 상상력이 자라납니다. 예술로 생각이 자라는 도시, 예술도시 부산. 이 캠페인은 창의적 사고로 예술을 키우는 동서대학교 앵커 사업단과 부산 영어방송이 함께합니다.
Hi, I'm Roberto Fernandez from Mallorca, Spain. I have been living here in Busan for more than 5 years with my Korean wife and twin boys. Back in 2020, I was invited to a game by a friend of mine. Since in Spain, football is the most beloved sport, baseball really drew my attention. In Sajic Baseball Stadium, everyone was singing the chants loudly, and that space was filled with the vibes of Busan. Everyone could truly become one body and one mind, sharing all the feelings of joy and sorrow. When I first visited here in Busan, I didn't have a family. But now, I have the whole Giants family as well as my own family. Once Busan Galmegi, you are forever Busan Galmegi. Global City Busan, we're in it together. This campaign was brought to you by BEFM Busan 영어방송.
무엇이든 말하는 대로 만드는 AI의 세상. 하지만 AI로 이 소리를 대신할 수 있을까요? 이토록 푸른 자연의 소리. 우리의 행동으로 대한민국의 푸른 자연을 지켜주세요. 공익광고협의회.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
엄마가 얘기하는 거 따라해봐. 부산이 좋아요.
부산이 좋아요.
For my 부산.
For my 부산. 부산으로 오세요. For my 부산.
부산? For my 부산.
부산 하면 For my Busan.
하나, 둘, 셋. 부산 is good. For my 부산.
You are listening to For My Busan.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to For My Busan. You are tuned in on 90.5 and 103.3 FM. Welcome to BEFM, 부산영어방송입니다. 반갑습니다. I'm Laura McLuckie. I'm your host and will be with you all the way until 6 p.m. this evening. With lots coming up, let's get right into it. Today's text topic is... Well, it's not really a text topic. We're asking for you to send the love because today Korea were defeated in their World Cup match. Scotland, my home nation, were also defeated by Brazil 3-0. It was terrible. So we need your love and support. So send us some messages of support to the Korean national team competing in the World Cup or to your country's team or to the Scotland team, because you know I'm crying a river about it. Your message will be delivered to them personally by me on the airwaves right here on the show until 6 p.m. 네, 여러분, 오늘은 대한민국 축구 대표팀에게 응원 메시지를 한마디만 부탁드릴게요. 축구 대표팀에게 응원 한마디와 함께 듣고 싶은 노래 신청도 해주시면 감사하겠습니다. 아니면 자기 나라한테도 아니면 스코틀랜드한테도 보내주시면 감사하겠습니다. 샵 9050 pound 9050 KakaoTalk or YouTube Live. Of course, text messages are 101. Everything else is free. We gather all of the songs and we play some of them in the second half when we make our playlist. And also, one person will be a winner. All right, enough about that. It's time for the Global Chatter Squad. I think we look cool.
When don't we look cool?
I think,
Yeah,
I mean,
look at
Andrew's
this.
wearing his Red Devils today.
Or Canada?
No, it's Red Devils.
To be exact, is it red?
I've worn this
Kinda orangey.
before.
Yeah.
This is a thing. So when I bought it, it's a little bit old, but I wore it just for the color for today. But when I bought it, I'm pretty sure it was much darker, as in the red color. But also on camera, I know I'm facing the other way, so I can't see, but on camera, it looks almost more like a carrot color.
당근이지.
But there's a Korean word for this color, but we don't have it in English. And a couple of people here, what would you say this color is in Korean? It's like a mix of orange and red, but like no.
주황색보다 더 뭔가
피디님, help us out here.
짙은 주황색 뭔가
There's
it's
like
at
500 words for red.
It's at the tip of my
I
tongue.
know.
Yeah.
What color is it?
Yes, that's the one I think.
다홍색? Yeah.
여러분, send us your messages. What color is Andrew's shirt?
How are you
When
seeing
is-
it through the screen?
Answers on a postcard. Lisa Youngnim
Anyway.
says, looks like Netherlands orange.
Oh,
다홍색
orange.
says Sangyun Kim님.
Yeah, how's everyone doing?
Good.
I'm doing fantastic because
terrible.
Canada's into the second round.
Okay.
Korea will have to wait and see and get very lucky. And then Scotland would have to get extremely lucky to
That's
make
what
it
we're
through.
hoping for. We're hoping
Yeah.
everybody else fails miserably.
Yeah, I think what it has to do is that all of the top teams need to keep winning and don't get any draws.
Yeah.
Is what needs to happen
We
from
hope,
here on out.
well, listen, all I hope is, number one, congratulations, Canada. Number
Okay.
two, I hope Korea gets through.
Yeah.
Number three, I hope all the other teams are rubbish and Scotland gets through by some miracle. And the most important one, I hope England loses.
The thing that I'm angry about is that I was hoping, because if Korea would have finished second in their group, they
Yeah.
would have played Canada. And it would have made my household very fun for the next little while.
Well, my household was not fun at all today. Scotland and Korea.
Yeah.
Down the drain.
I mean, if I can be a little woo-woo about this.
Be woo-woo.
You know, losing...
You just told me you want to... Never mind. Okay, tell me.
Losing is not too bad. And I just want to say, even though, today's match was lost, still, I mean, I'm sure the players are like feeling all the pressure. And, in the big picture of things, we learn by failing.
Oh, yeah.
I know
This-
We have to wait
I
until the
understand I
next-
sound
This
super annoying right now.
glass half.
Yeah.
No, this glass full. Not even half full.
Yeah.
We do learn by failing, but we don't want to fail in the World Cup,
No,
you know?
no.
We want to win.
Exactly.
Kunde, I know what you mean. Like, we love the players, we love the teams regardless.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is that England lose. That's it. It's the most important thing.
Is it because they're evil?
It's because I can't say the E word, but
Just kidding.
yes, it is.
Yeah. No, but this is good. I mean, around this time, I feel like even like I'm bonding with strangers. I'm like talking to the taxi driver ajashi about this, and like we're suddenly like, yeah, we're like best buddies.
I loved, one thing about the World Cup that I really love is that it brings everybody together.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
especially, the very violent and difficult history of Scottish football. You can see fans in the US. You'll have fans from all different teams, whether it's Celtic and Rangers, the biggest, the old firm rivals, right? And normally they wouldn't be seen dead in
Not
the
a
same
chance.
pub.
Yeah.
Never going to happen. It's dangerous to do that in Glasgow. But in Boston and in Miami, they've been together. They've had their kilts on. Like, they don't care about Celtic or Rangers. They care about Scotland.
Yeah.
And I love that. I'm so
it's
proud
huge.
of my country.
It's true.
And what they've been doing. Yeah.
I think what's funny is anger and joy seems to be sometimes there's such a thin line in between. I understand when sports teams lose, people get angry.
Yeah.
But even when they win, I mean, when the New York Knicks won recently, New Yorkers went crazy. And if I didn't know the context, I would have thought they were angry from losing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's something very interesting with like rage and joy, just kind of maybe coming from the same place.
An explosion.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about.
No, but we could. But
This
that's
is
all right.
Global Chatter Squad.
Yes.
As you may or may not have already guessed, three of us like to talk.
Yes.
What are we talking about today?
Well, today we are going to talk about some bundles of joys in our lives, in many families' lives.
Okay.
반려동물. We're going to talk about pets.
반려, do you know what? I always think 반려동물. I always think 반려. Fermented pets. Fermented animals.
I mean, if you don't bathe them, they will smell a little bit fermented.
They do have a bit of a
fishy.
Yeah.
I mean, companion animal culture, it's huge in Korea these days, right? What are the stats? Like 15 million people in Korea who live with pet animals.
Yeah, I remember when I came to Korea in late 06, I guess it was, pets at that time, you might see some people with dogs, typically smaller dogs for sure, that you could probably almost put in your handbag, essentially.
Yeah.
Not a very big dog. And if you saw a big dog, even still today, sometimes you're like, whoa. But at that time, if I saw a German Shepherd, a Samoyed, something like that, I'd be like, oh, whoa, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But also at that time, it seemed like it was only dogs. But these days, I have so many friends who have cats, and then there's other individuals who will have like some reptiles or things like that. I mean, fish, sure, but it's like, or rabbits and things. But, cats are probably they're catching up to dogs as pets in Korea for sure.
There's a guy that walks around Haeundae Beach with a llama.
I've seen them.
You've seen them?
Yeah.
There used to be, maybe the same guy used to be in Gwangan as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe it's Gwangan.
Or was it an
Sorry,
alpaca?
Gwangan.
I can't really tell the
there's
difference.
an alpaca farm somewhere up the coast. I was going to take my kids to it.
Yeah.
But they spit.
Yeah.
Alpacas do the old...
I think llamas are worse. Llamas are worse than alpacas, but yeah, they've got that. They're into the spitting culture.
Yeah.
They're kind of weird looking, eh?
Well, yeah,
weird and cute looking.
They're cute, very cute.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like most teenage boys' haircuts back in America at this point in time.
Kind of
it's all like curly here, and it just sits right here.
Yeah.
Their big poof, and then it's like
That's
it
big
looks
these
like
days.
an alpaca or a llama.
Well, I remember when I first adopted my little kitten in 2003. Just my relatives were so angry, like, you cannot do that. That's going to bring 100 years of misfortune.
Yeah.
Because there was like a superstitious belief that, cats aren't supposed to be inside your home. Although I think a lot of people had cats around their home to hunt,
keep away the mice.
The mice, yeah. But yeah, it was very new at the time. But now I feel like the abundance of cat cafes and so many cute like cat towers and cat trees that I see.
And they're just much easier to care for than a dog. Do you know what I mean? Like if you
Cats
went
care for themselves. All
exactly, like
need to do
you
is
you
give
could
them
go
the
away for the
space.
weekend,
Yeah.
leave you like with a machine that drops food out for the cat,
Yeah.
and they're just happy as can be.
Yeah.
Whereas a dog, you might come back and your sofa's ripped up and all that kind of stuff, and they're not very happy.
That's
And they'll
true.
typically go to the bathroom in the same place. You know,
I think we all have pets at
Yeah,
home.
yeah.
How old were you when you had your first pet animal at home?
I was very young. I was very young. I remember I grew up with pets in the house. So when I was about 3, I had a rat.
Really?
Ooh.
I always wanted to have a pet rat.
Interesting.
White rat called Pat. Patrick.
Pat the rat.
Oh.
Pat the rat.
Patrick, yeah.
Pat the rat.
And then Pat got lost in the drawers, and I remember searching for Pat in the drawers, and then
Yeah.
Pat got lost in the walls.
Oh my!
Did he go into the closet too, or no? It's just in the
He
drawers.
went all
Wow.
over the places,
Yeah.
and then we lost him.
It was the lion, the rat, and the wardrobe.
Yeah, that's exactly what it
Yeah.
was. But I loved having a rat. He was very, very smart, didn't
Very
smell.
smart.
People have that big misconception. I think the thing that creeps people, he was an albino rat, so
Yeah.
he was white with pink eyes.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. And he was very smart and very snuggly, but his tail was a bit creepy. People don't like the tails.
The
and-
naked tail.
Yeah, and they
Eesh.
think that they
I don't know. Put some ribbons on it. And, yeah.
tie a yellow
Put a
ribbon
put a wig on it.
Yeah, a little wig. Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up with pets. We had cats, we had dogs, but my parents, they bred, we had a kennel, so German Shepherds. Like, I think at one point we probably had 15 or 16 dogs at my house when I was a kid. Yeah, tons. So we had German Shepherds, collies, shelties, and then a couple other different kinds of dogs at different points. But, and we would always go to dog shows. You know, so like if you've ever seen that movie Best in Show, it is that movie is not far from the truth in the whole dog show culture. It was, so I grew up around all that stuff, and then we would always have, there was the dogs that were show dogs, but there would always be a couple other dogs around that were just, house dogs are around, and they were usually typically like mine or my brothers or
those
my
were the
sisters.
ones that got the snacks.
Yeah, they were I
They were
liked
like-
them a little more.
Yeah.
But
Rocking up.
and then we had cats as well. And I remember there's just one time because we had a cat, but it was not a house cat. I mean, it stayed in the house in the evenings, but just open the door and let it go out or whatever. And we used to have a thing called spring cleaning, and where you would just take out all your trash and put it on the the curbside. Could be sofas, stoves, whatever. Like, in the city would come and collect it. And my dad didn't know, but the cat had kittens, and my sister went downstairs and couldn't find the kittens, and then went out to the garbage and heard meow, meow. They were in the sofa that we were throwing out.
my
Collected them all.
goodness.
None of them got lost.
Oh, thank
But my dad,
goodness.
that's how my dad found out that the cat had kittens.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? Why didn't you tell me? But so we had and then fish, and I don't think I ever had a hamster. My mom was against hamsters because of the smell.
So you grew up around a ton of animals.
Yeah, very
do
good.
you feel like then do you feel like you can really communicate with the dogs? Like you have a
100%.
shorthand with
Mr.
them?
Dr. Doolittle.
Dr. Doolittle, for
Andrew
sure.
Doolittle.
Yeah, it's like if I'm out and you see people walking dogs, and there's a lot of people who are scared of dogs here. It doesn't matter the size. I'm like, you could honestly punt that thing 100 yards.
Punt
It's not
means
good.
kick.
Yeah, sorry. But I'll always it's also how to approach the dog.
Yeah.
Let it smell you first,
That's it.
and then you're okay.
You need the education of being a dog owner,
Yeah.
yes, but also just a passerby, somebody who likes dogs. My daughter sees a dog and goes like, "Hee!" and
Yeah.
I'm teaching her
Yeah.
over
Sure.
and over. She's always got someone, got a hand on her, but teaching her you don't approach dogs like that
Yeah.
because they
Yeah.
can get scared. and
Yeah.
you put your hand down underneath. You
Yes.
don't put from above. And so all of these are things that the society needs to learn as a culture.
100%.
We need to teach
Yeah.
our children and our adults.
Yeah, so it's always nice when I approach, if someone's walking in and I come down to their level and then, let the dog come to me, and the people sometimes be like, oh, the dog never does this with people.
How do you speak to dogs like this?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, why do we do that? I can't help myself. And
Who's
the
my
funny thing
boy?
is, when I'm walking my dog, the two humans, they instead of talking to each other, they're kind of talking in our respective dogs' voices. Like, what are you doing? And then they would ask like, oh, how old are you? And then I would answer because my dog's 3, like, like, why am I doing this? But I can't help myself. Yeah.
No, I have a problem.
I'm 43 years old.
It's like, wait, are you talking to me or the dog?
Yeah.
But it's so easy to, like, if you're walking your dog and somebody approaches you or like your dog runs to them, dogs know, they can sense it as well, right? And other pets as well. And you can tell if somebody has had pets or has a dog just so fast how they interact with your pet. It's so easy.
I've been saying this when I'm out with my dog and when another dog approaches, because you never know if that dog likes to be social or not. So I ask, 인사해도 돼요? Can we say hello? And they either say yes or no. But I don't know. I was hoping that my dog is super cute. I think you've both seen her.
Yeah.
I was hoping that she would help me kind of, I don't know, find some potential dates.
Yeah.
Are you out cruising with the dog
Cruising with
in
the
the
dog
park?
because people approach you, especially when you have a
100%.
cute dog. We are very popular on Gwanghwaali Beach.
Yeah.
But my dog, she's so introverted. Like she just won't have it. Yeah, she acts like she's like an idol, like a Blackpink. She's like so over it and like, oh, the paparazzi.
Like, why are these people looking at me?
I'm like, oh, you're
Leave me
supposed
alone.
to do your job, which is to.
You're supposed to wingman.
I love when people get in the elevator. I know the whole dog and elevator situation in Korea, it's been really hit and miss as of late when you can see it all in the news. But when people get in the elevator and they're trying to like keep their dog off to the side, and I'm like, and I get right down, the dog's losing, and the dog comes over and jumps up on me, and they're like, oh, miane. And I'm like, no, I want this. Let the dog come over here.
I have to say, I don't think that's good. Because in the sense that you need to teach the dog that when they're in the elevator, they're not to be doing that. So the
totally.
owner, I think owners, like a lot of the time they lift up their dogs. My dog is very small, so I just lift him up. And then he's like, I'm excited to go out. I'm excited to see people. And he's like violently shaking. But I think whenever there's a dog on the floor across, I also want to be like, but I never do. Just because the owner has, number one, the responsibility not to let the dog come out.
Sure.
But you also don't want to be teaching the dog that it's okay to come out and be doing that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
but
true.
I always get nervous when people are holding their dogs in the elevators because that can almost make it potentially worse because
Like,
dogs usually get very protective of their owners. Not so much the men, but usually if it's like if my wife was holding our dog, you try to get close to her. No, like please don't. Like she would have to say like, like just back up, give us some space. But if I was, he doesn't care about me. He just cares about her.
Yeah.
Mama is the one.
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
his mama. Yeah.
Okay, so question. What do we name our pets?
Yeah, that's a big process.
How do we name our pets?
I mean, how did you guys name your pets right now?
So my dog's name is Monzi, but everyone always thinks it's Munji. Because also the color looks like dust, right? But it was just short for a monster, like a pocket monster. Like, he's a little monster. He's a little Monzi. That's where it came from, and it stuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the sound
It's
of that.
easy.
Monzi.
Pak PD said Bori. Your dog?
PD's dog is Bori.
The color matches. Oh, okay.
Also in Korea, the belief goes that if you name your pet to either a produce, a vegetable, or some kind of grain, I think, they're meant to have like a healthy, long life.
Ooh, really?
Like some type of food name. Yeah. So actually, my newly adopted second puppy's name right now is 감자.
Okay.
감자.
I had a few friends that had dogs named Gamja.
A nice little
potato.
Yeah. So his nickname, his English name is Channing Taters.
Why, if it isn't Mr. Channing
It's been fun,
So,
everyone.
I mean, already he's got those muscles going. Yeah, Channing Taters is going to be a hottie.
He can dance. He's got moves too.
I love
He's got
it.
moves.
In Scotland, you'll hear people shouting Tyson. Or like Tyson, or like Mike Tyson. So what they'll do is they'll call their dogs names that sound vicious. Even if the dog is very friendly, they'll call it like Butch, Tyson.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like hard man names.
Yeah.
Also things like Lucky, Lassie, Buddy.
Oh, yeah. They call him
Lady,
Spot,
like
Dixie.
like really basic names for
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah.
I called my dog Ramsey after Gordon Ramsay.
But also
Fair
in
enough.
Korean, I was thinking like Ramji from 다람쥐.
That's what everybody thinks. So whenever I say Ramsey, they're like, I'm like, Ramji. They're like, huh? And I'm like, 다람쥐처럼, 다람쥐.
Yeah.
I'm like, 다람쥐. But I'm like, no, 고든 남지 아세요? 욕 잘하는 스코틀랜드 셰프.
맞아요. I mean, also like just like fun, cute sounding names. Like 동이 is my other dog's name. But when we go to the vet, animal hospital, it's a little confusing. There's 덩이, 둥이, 댕이, 동이. It's just a full list of it. And every time they call some vaguely sounding like 동이, I'm like, yes. Like, no, not you yet.
Sit back down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if we name our pets, like, because this also happens as well in the UK, we name our pets like real people names.
Yeah.
Like Jeff.
I like those too, yeah.
Hi, my name is Jeff.
철수.
Like Jeff.
My friend's dog name is 철수, yeah.
Or like Brian.
Yeah.
Family
Brian.
Guy.
Yeah, like
Brian,
Family
there you
Guy.
go,
Yeah.
Listeners, if you have pets, share your pets' names. I'm
It's
curious.
really funny growing up, as I said, with my parents who bred dogs, and then you would register your dog with the Kennel Club of Canada or America, and they would have a registered name. For example, one of my dog's names was my mom's kennel's name was Cedar Isle, Cedar Isle, and then you say the dog's name. So it was Cedar Isle's facsimile. So then his name was Fax, like a fax machine, facsimile, like that. So then you would take the name that they would have on the registered name and then make a nickname from it. Yeah, so it was like there was another one we had, a shepherd. His name was Hat Trick, as in hockey scoring or in any sport scoring 3 goals, and everyone just called him Hatter. It was kind of like a mix like that.
Yeah.
I had a dog. I raised a border collie. She was a tricolor border collie, and
Love it.
she was
Gorgeous.
so smart. And we called her Joey, but we got her from puppy until she died. So she was with us.
And were you
the
pretty hands-on in raising her?
15 years. Yes, 100%. Like
You have to be
training
with
and all
them.
of those things.
Yeah.
And just take her out and throw the frisbee for
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
She'd never tire of it.
They need a job. They're
Yeah.
happy when they have a task.
100%.
Yeah.
So we called her Josephine McDogface. And so deliberately when we put her on the insurance, Josephine McDogface.
Josephine.
And so like the vet would not say Joey. They would say Josephine McDogface. And I'm like, yes, that's her.
Wait, I should do that.
Yeah.
I should actually change my dog's names at the vet so that they have to call out a really long name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
In New York, my neighbor, it was a Korean neighbor, they had a little chihuahua, but the other neighbors thought the chihuahua's name was something like Happy. But the American neighbors thought the dog's name was 하지마. 하지마 doing like, huh?
That's the best. The best.
Little 하지마, I hope
It's
you're
like
doing
when
well.
kids' first word is no.
Yeah.
What's your first no?
Yeah.
Because they hear no all the time.
It's funny you were saying about naming dogs or animals like a stronger name. So later on, when my mom got older, having bigger dogs was too hard to bath them and stuff like that. So we scaled it down. And there's a dog called a Skipperkey, and think of a Pomeranian with less fur but stocky, like a little bit thicker. So if you think of how Pomeranian
I'm
has.
thinking of like a Kevin Hart type of body type.
Oh, you're nailing it. And this is the thing, because they're also black fur, right? So you nailed it. And I named him Diesel, right? Because I was like, yeah, he's going to be tough, right? He was not tough at all. He was just a little.
was just a little
And then we
cutie.
had another one. And her name was Georgie. So it was Georgie Girl. And she was just, California George. We got her from California.
Oh, but I have a question. Okay,
Yeah.
we're talking about nice things
Sure.
and 기본 talking things.
Yeah.
What about some like either traumatic episodes or some very funny episodes that you've had with pets? I'll go first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, please.
Give you some time to think. So I have to tell you, I'm a budgie murderer.
What's a budgie?
A budgie?
A budgie bird.
A budgie.
A bird.
A little bird?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lovebird. Some people call them lovebirds because they're usually like a
are they a little
blue.
cockatiel, basically?
Not a
No.
cockatiel, but just a little cute budgie, just about this size.
They're like
and really
blue
cute.
or yellow usually.
Gotcha.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, my budgie was called Blue.
Okay.
And my budgie and I were best buds. And my budgie and I would do everything together. He would hop on my shoulder. We would go down
This
for
is funny where this
breakfast.
is going.
And I would pop him on the finger, just like touch under his, on top of his feet, under his belly. He'd hop on and we'd go everywhere. And I really loved him, and he would talk to me and everything. And then he would come and sleep next to me on my pillow. He'd come and sleep up on top of the pillow. And so
Laura's a roller.
one night I fell asleep.
Oh no.
And then woke up in the morning and I was like, where's Blue? He's not in his cage. And I rolled over and he was under here. He was underneath my arm.
There's Blue.
And he had he was a bit darker than that.
Oh.
And I had suffocated him in the night.
Oh no, it's okay.
And that's the other color.
I was so upset. I was so upset because this was like my best bud. And
you killed your bud.
I killed my bud.
Accidentally.
It was 100% accidentally.
course.
Like, this kid used to come and sleep and he would like pick my hair at night and I would fall asleep, and then he would either like go into his perch or he would just sit on top of the pillow. This night he had come down into the bed. He decided, I'm coming in.
Laura's
and I was already asleep. I had no idea.
Laura
And
is
so I
a
rolled
sound
over.
sleeper. She didn't even budge.
But he was so small. And then so I woke up and he wasn't moving and I was so upset. And so I panicked and I put him back in his cage.
Oh my goodness. That's a
And I
little
said,
traumatic, yeah.
The bird died. And my mum was like, oh, what happened? I was like, I don't know. And I was really upset because number one, he was dead. And number two, I killed him. By accident.
Yeah.
I was so upset.
Blue had a really bad dream.
Did your mom ever find out how it happened, or is she just finding out now?
You confess?
That was the time.
Now it's time. Just actually last week in my house. So my son, he got, my younger son, he got 2 snails from one of his classes at school. And it was you could bring them home or not kind of thing, right? And then he didn't ask. He just said, yeah, my mom said it's okay. And he brought them home. I'm pretty sure this is how it went. He brought them home and my wife was like, and you know my wife very well, and she's like, go look what he brought home. And I was like, whoa, this is really cool. I'm so excited. And then actually he's had them longer than any of the other of his friends, I think, because I've been taking care of them more so than him. And last week, one of them died.
Oh, no.
And it was the first time he's had anything like in that sense that had died. And it was, we didn't notice until it was later at night. So I actually had to clean their, I don't know, container, whatever you want to call it, out anyway. I took it out and I buried it. And then the next day I told him, and then we went and I put a chopstick in the ground where it was. And then yesterday, and Eden, if you're watching, I'm sorry if you're not happy about me sharing this. He's like, I went to visit the snail today. I was like, oh. I was like, well, I'm very happy that I actually did bury it and that he can go there. So, yeah. So it was a little traumatic. I mean, he didn't roll over on it, but yeah.
But it's also, I think, a good opportunity to teach children
100%.
about death. Yeah. When my mother's older dog died last year, it was a good way to talk about it with my niece. Yeah. I mean, in American culture, when a pet, goes to the next realm or dies,
crosses the rainbow bridge,
right? I love that expression in Korean. 무지개 다리 건넌다. But a lot of American parents, I remember, would say, "Oh, lucky had to go to the farm."
We send Lucky out to the farm.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Right?
remember this. It's, yeah.
Like, who made this up first, and who? I think it's so funny that everyone just agreed to go with that narrative.
And I remember when I was a kid, because the dog never ever came back, and I was bad when I was a kid for something, and my mom was angry, and I remember saying, don't send me to the farm. And then my mom was like, oh, what have I done?
Oh my goodness.
I've got lots of animal death trauma, actually.
Yeah, I have one too.
Yeah.
This was when I was like way young. We had some fish in the tank, and some of these fish, they kept on just jumping out the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right into the toilet bowl.
No, just out
onto the floor.
Out of the dry carpet floor. I recently saw a play about that. That it's something that happens to fish.
Oh, this really happened?
It really happened.
I thought this was like your mom telling you this because when one of them died, it jumped out.
Jumped out, yeah.
It's had enough.
So I think I was like 7 years old. I have distinct memory of like all of us waking up in the middle of the night. Oh, what was that? Oh no, the fish left the tank again.
That's so weird.
Searching for a better life.
I always wonder, why did the fish in the Suyong River jump out the water?
It's just a type.
Is this a specific fish we're talking about?
Whatever fish is in the
Yeah, they're
are
just
in the
in
river.
Suyeonggang.
Yeah,
There's they so many of them. Yeah.
And they just
Well, there is
land?
a carp fish that does that a lot, and there's videos online you can see like they're an invasive species in America as well. And if people are driving a boat, they'll jump out of the water because the water's been disturbed, and they're like, you see people getting smacked in the face from these things and stuff.
You know they do the free kayaking on the
Yeah.
Suyang River. So we went on the kayaking and we were like, they're jumping on the boat. I told my house daughter, I was like, you'll have fun, it'll be great. So she went with her friend, two 18-year-old girls in a little kayak wearing little short shorts and crop tops. And they're like, hee. Fish jumps into the boat and they're like, and then this poor fish, like, they thought that they were scared. This fish must have had just the worst experience. They start kicking this fish. Get out. They kicked it back into the water, thankfully. Hopefully the fish swim away, but they put them off kayaking forever.
Yeah, that would do it.
Goodness, there's trauma everywhere.
There's trauma everywhere.
I do love that with more animals in Korea, new animal-related jobs.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, my friend told me recently that they are on a waiting list for their dog's 유치원 preschool, doggy daycare, but it's a good one. So there's a waiting list.
Well, at my university, they have a pet care department. So there's different, I guess, majors within it.
Yes.
So there's a grooming, there's pet food, and then there's going to be a veterinarian school as well that will be going in there.
A lot of trainers these days.
Well, can I tell you something really funny, which many people don't believe, but it's 100% true? I was offered a job as a dank trainer. What?
A pet yoga trainer?
No. I've done that though. That's fun.
Oh.
As a what kind of trainer? I was offered, and I turned it down.
Is it animal related?
Animal related.
Elephant trainer.
No, sadly it wasn't. I was offered a job as this kind of animal trainer. I got the job. I went to the interview, 2 interviews. The second interview was actually working with this animal and like seeing if the animal liked you. And
dolphins.
Close.
Oh. Poobao.
Sea lion.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
In what country?
Scotland.
Interesting.
At the what is it called? Blair Drummond Safari Park. They have a sea lion show, a sea lion enclosure. And I got offered the job. I went for the interview. I went through the second interview. And then the second interview was you had to go and meet the sea lion. So you go in, you go behind the scenes, you go in. And then the sea lions learn from hand signals.
Did the sea lion have like a notepad and taking notes?
Yeah, at this point, because there was no
Had the
digital.
monocle.
This was before the digital age, right? So, but anyway, so you went in, and this was a young sea lion, very, very young, maybe 6 months old. And so the reason I turned it down is because you have to work with a sea lion for years.
Yeah.
And they said, are you able to join us for years? I know you said that you did want to go to drama college. And I said, I have to follow my kind of major dream. So I turned it down.
What if you were offered that job, let's say in Busan right now?
100%
Would you take
I would
it?
take it.
I would take it.
Yeah, definitely.
I would quit all of my other jobs.
I would quit everything to
and
take
just
that
dedicate
job.
myself to
Can
the
I
sea
tell you my
lions.
favorite thing about it is that when you go there, you have to talk to the sea lion.
Yeah.
And they tell you there's a few hand signals that they tell you that the sea lions know. And this one, so the way you make them say no is you put your hands like this.
Yeah.
Because they'll do their nose to this one, nose, nose, nose. And then so they touch your fingers with their nose. And then I said like this, it's like, I love you so much. And it went like this. And it shook its head. And the sea lion, so that's when they were like, wow, this sea lion really clicked with me. So the interviewer, that day they offered me the job.
Yeah.
And I went away and thought about it, and then I had to say no. It was very sad.
I love that the final decision is actually ultimately up to the sea lion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
If I was selfish, I would have taken it, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to make that relationship with the sea lion and then leave. You know,
Break his heart.
Oh. We were talking briefly about this before we started, but pet psychics it's actually not. It's not a laughing matter. It's people. There are people who do this for a living.
It's a real thing.
Yeah. 그러니까 한국말로 뭐라 그러죠? 동물
점쟁이.
동물 점술가? Yeah, kind of like reading from the animal's body language and trying to be the mediator between you and the animal. Yeah.
But you know your dog better than anyone else.
I guess so. But right now, I'm a little bit curious if my older dog is okay with the new puppy. So I might hit up if you're a pet psychic, if one of our listeners is, please let me know.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Look at the time. We got to go.
Unbelievable.
We've chit-chatted. We could go for another 45 minutes, but alas, we cannot. Thank you very much, everybody, for your input today.
Thank you.
Always fun. And maybe we can start like a pet business.
Hey, let's
I'm
get
into
onto
that.
it.
Pet radio.
Yeah.
Ooh,
pet radio.
Let's think about
That's
it.
the future.
Have to talk to a psychic about that and see how it will go.
We'll see you next week, everybody.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, let me play you a song. This is Lifetime by Justin Bieber.
Oh, darling, there's not much that you can say to stop me from falling in like I am. Oh, darling, even waves can't wash away our names in the sand. Never could, never can. You are my everything. I give up everything. Show me the darkest parts of your heart. I ain't gonna run. Every dance is slow. Every kiss is whoa. They say you know when you know. Well, I know you're the one. Some people bring you a million blessings. Some people teach you a million lessons. All that I learned, it wasn't my turn. It wasn't the right time. Some people come in your life for a reason. Others, they come in your life for a season. But baby, you are a lifetime. Oh, darling, there's no word that can describe the way that I feel tonight. Oh, darling, I would walk that broken road time and time again if you let me to your hello. You are my everything. I give up everything. Show me the darkest parts of your heart. I ain't gonna run. Every dance is slow. Every kiss is whoa. They say you know when you know. Well, I know you're the one. Some people bring you a million blessings. Some people teach you a million lessons. All that I learned, it wasn't my turn. It wasn't the right time. Some people come in your life for a reason. Others, they come in your life for a season. But baby, you are a lifetime. Baby, you are a lifetime.
Can you hear it? Feel the sound of Busan. Your city, your story, your vibe. Tune into For My Busan.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to For My Busan. It's the final segment of today. It's our Busan playlist where you send me your messages and song requests. We gather them all together, read the messages, and play the songs. One person will be a winner. Here we go. 8074님 says, 오늘 진짜 이 말 하고 싶습니다. 끝날 때까지 끝난 게 아니다. yeah. 조금 더 힘내주세요. 대한민국. 예. 단번엔 고를 마구마구 넣어주세요. 맞아요. Today we're asking for your 응원 메시지, for your cheering messages, for your messages of encouragement to the Korean national team, also to if your team is in the World Cup, or to Scotland as well because they lost. 고수님 says 대표팀도 최선을 다했을 건데 맞아요. 위로 해줍니다. 해줍시다. 맞습니다. 그래도 일어나 힘차게 달려 가자 팀 코리아. 가자 팀 스코틀랜드도. 맞다. 9021님 says, today's match still doesn't feel real. It feels like a dream. But let's keep believing and keep dreaming. It's not over until it's over. 맞습니다. A big round of applause to all the players. Thank you for giving everything you had on the field, enduring the heat and the challenges of competing far from home. We truly appreciate your hard work and dedication. 맞습니다. 상윤킴님 also texting in, 오늘 경기에 대해서는 말을 아끼겠습니다. Song request, It Ain't Over Till It's Over by Lenny Kravitz. Good song. 2511님, 마음은 좋지 않지만 그래도 끝까지 해볼랍니다. 맞습니다. 끝까지 응원해야 돼요. Even after the good. 그 후에도 응원해야 되죠. 맞습니다. 경우의 수가 있어야 재미있죠. 한국 할 수 있다. 화이팅! 삽살기님, 저는 대한민국 축구팀을 응원하지 않겠습니다. 꼭 스코틀랜드가 왜냐하면요. 삽살기님은 여자친구는 스코틀랜드 사람이에요. 그래서 잘했어요. 잘했어요. 여자친구 행복하면 행복한 삶을 살 수 있어요. 32강에 갔으면 좋겠습니다. 신청곡은 소녀시대의 힘내 신청합니다. Springneam says, I was happy before today's game, but after watching it, I suddenly felt disappointed and sad. Me too. Even so, I'll keep cheering for the Korean team until the very end. Go Korea! 맞습니다. 팽이님, I couldn't bring myself to watch the first half of today's match because I was so nervous, but after watching the second half, I realized that my choice had been the right one. Although we didn't win, I still want to express my sincere gratitude to the players. Thank you for your effort, passion, and everything you gave on the field. 수고 많으셨습니다. 울지마, 울지마. 맞습니다. Okay, I'm going to play you two songs. First one, 8074 names. 발로 차 by Clon and 삽살기님 힘내 by 소녀시대. I'll be back after this.
free. Set me free, my boy. 네가 나타난 뒤 모든 게 달라졌어. 이제부터 다시 시작해. 좋아서 힘을 내 이만큼 왔잖아. 이것쯤은 정말 별거 아냐. 세상은 뒤집혔어. 도무지 할 수 없는 것뿐인 복잡한 이 지구가 재밌지. 그 이유는 하나. Yes, it's you. Ready for your love. 정말 별거 아냐. 도무지 할 수 없는 것뿐인 복잡한 이 지구가 재밌지. 그 이유는 하나. 바로 너.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to our show. It's the second half of our Busan playlist, but sadly, we have too many chatterboxes, so we don't have time for the second half of our Busan playlist. But we will play one of your final songs, okay? Before we finish up, I'm going to read some more messages. Lisa Young-nim says, I support Korea and Scotland teams since things are now out of their hands. They can consider adopting a few foundational attitudes of mindfulness, namely patience, acceptance, and letting go. Do you know, those are the things that I go by in real life. But on my radio life, I go by frustration, annoyance, and Jamie, just for fun, right? Sang Yoon Kim Nim also said, you know, I forgetting all the history and stuff, I'm happy to support the teams that go through when they deserve it. And actually, it's funny because I don't really care that much about the football until it's the World Cup. I love football, but I don't care too much. But there's something about your national team going up against another country that makes you feel very patriotic. And then there's something about your national team going up against a country that you are generally just super fine with, really, let's be honest. But then when it's football, everything changes. Everything changes, doesn't it? Anyway, 8900님, 오늘 사실 리모컨을 던지지는 않았습니다. 화를 가라앉혀 봅니다. 대한민국 대표팀 고생하셨습니다. 맞아요. 황 작가님 생 이강인 당치고 엎드려 우는 영상 봤는데 눈물이 나더라고요. 맞아요. 이강인 삼행시 해봅니다. 이강인 강인아 이강인 이강인 오케이 인제 울지마 남아공에 졌다는 게 믿기잖아요. My Korean is very bad today. Why is that? Okay. 베니님, to our 선수, you did well. 수고했어요. 착한 맛님, 한국 대표팀 고생하셨습니다. 예, 맞습니다. 여러분, 진짜 고생했죠. So listen, let me tell you who the winner chicken dinner is. The winner of today is the winner of today. 8074님. Congratulations, you are the winner. We'll get in touch. We'll send you something delightful. Please don't miss our messages. Thank you to everybody for tuning in, for chiming in, for checking in, whether you're on air or on the old YouTube as well. It's lovely to have you. Final song today, Treo by 배치기. Oh, I do like 배치기. And today's show was produced by Bosung, written by Hong Kyung-hwa, hosted by Laura McLuckie. And I will see you back here tomorrow at 4:05 p.m. for Friday. Until then, don't be sad. 대한민국 화이팅 합시다. Bye-bye.
머금은 아스팔튼 그 위로 스케치하는 악셀 점프 닿듯 말듯한 이 도시 하늘 나를 위로하듯 숨죽인 차들 너가 떠난 그날부터 돼버린 길치야 나는 빌딩 숲 사이 쏟아지며 때마침 차 안에 흐르는 노래는 같이 자주 들었던 킬링 멜로디 혼자라는 것에 익숙할 때쯤 나를 찾아오는 이 습관의 끈 바람에서 기체 아주 미세하게 느껴지는 너의 향기 자극하지 나의 코끝 가로등 불빛들은 눈물 속에 계속 번지고